Hi, boys and girls. It's Miss Stevens. I have my friends here. I have Maya and Tina, and we're going to read a story for you. It's a story we read in class, so you guys might remember it. It's Click Clack Moo, Cows That Type. And it's a story about animals and a farm. It's a made-up story. It's make-believe because if you remember, it is about cows using a typewriter and sending messages to the farmer. And that is not something that can happen in real life because cows don't have fingers.
All they do is eat grass, moo, and
I don't think they can spell.
They'll just spell googa.
Right.
With a lot of letters.
So my boys and girls have already heard this story before, so they're going to listen to it another time. I know it's new for you, Maya. You've never heard this? Nope. You've heard this story, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's talk about who's in the story. Tina, can you hold up the pictures? Hold them up so everybody can see. Can you get close? Go ahead and stand up a little bit, honey. Hold it up. Okay. So when I say who is in the story, I'm talking about the characters. Tina, who is this?
The farmer.
Right.
Cows.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Ducks.
Chicken and hen. I don't know.
Okay. So if I ask you where the story takes place, flip it around, Tina. Okay, Tina. Where does this story take place? Yes, the setting of the story is the farm. That's where the story takes place. Okay, you can sit down. Okay, and then Tina, I'm going to ask you to do me one more favor. When I get to the part that says click clack, I want you to move. Can you do all the moves for me?
Yeah.
Okay, okay. And then Maya is going to read the notes that the farmer and the cows send to each other. So here we go. You ready? Okay. Farmer Brown has a problem. His cows like to type. All day long he hears click clack
moo,
click clack
moo,
clickety clack
moo.
Excellent.
Moo.
All right. Very good. He looks surprised. At first, he couldn't believe his ears. Cows that type? Impossible. What does impossible mean?
Something that can't happen in real life.
Exactly. It was impossible. Cows can't type. And we talked about that before. This is a make-believe story. In real life, cows can't type. In real life, it's impossible.
Impossible.
Okay, get ready. Get ready, Tina. Click, clack.
Moo.
Click, clack.
Moo.
Clickety, clack.
Moo.
Excellent. Okay. Here we go. Then he couldn't believe his eyes. Okay, I'm going to need you to show them that first note there. Maya, go ahead. Go right up to the screen. I'll hold these. Hold it up there. And I will read it. Dear Farmer Brown, the barn is very cold at night. We'd like some electric blankets. Sincerely, the cows. Okay, come sit back down. Good job. Okay, so what are electric blankets, Maya?
Electric blankets are blankets that keep you warm.
Right.
Like a light.
Tina, why do the cows have
warm?
Yeah, because how do they feel?
Cold.
They feel cold. So they've typed the farmer a note. So that was our first note. Okay, will you hold this for me, please? Thank you. Okay. Okay, it was bad enough the cows had found the old typewriter in the barn. Now they wanted electric blankets? No way, said Farmer Brown. No electric blankets. So the cows went on strike. They left a note on the barn door. It would be this one. Maya, go ahead and show them. It says, Maya, can you read it? It's backwards on the screen, I know. Here, look here.
Sorry, we're closed. No milk today.
Very good. Okay. No milk today, cried Farmer Brown. In the background, he heard the cows busy at work. Click clack.
Moo.
Click clack.
Moo.
Clickety clack.
Moo.
Very good. Okay. The next day they got another note. It's this one right here. Show them that one. Can you read it, or do you want to look in the book to read it?
Dear Farmer Brown, the hens are cold, too. They like electric blankets. Sincerely, the cows.
Very good. So the cows were cold, but then also the hens were cold too. Okay. Everybody's cold. Okay. The cows were growing impatient with the farmer. Oh, what does it mean if you feel impatient?
You can't wait that long. You have to do it immediately. Like, I have to pee immediately.
Okay, right. So I think you understand. Yeah, if you want something sooner than it's happening and waiting is very hard, that means you're impatient. You feel impatient. So the cows were growing impatient with the farmer, and they left a new note on the barn door. Go ahead, show it to them now.
Close. No milk, no eggs.
Very good. No eggs, cried Farmer Brown. In the background, he heard them. Click, clack,
Moo.
click, clack,
Moo.
clickety, clack.
Moo.
Very good. Okay. Cows that type, hens on strike. Who ever heard of such a thing? How can I run a farm with no milk and no eggs? Farmer Brown was furious. Did I scare you?
No.
Furious. Okay, Tina, can you guess what does it mean when I say I'm furious? Here, watch my face. Furious.
Mad?
Good.
Very mad. I say that.
That's very good. That's very right. That's how he felt. He was furious. Okay. So Farmer Brown got out his own typewriter, and it is this one right there. Show them that one, Maya. Okay, get up close so they can see it. Go ahead. Oh, you need to see the book.
Yeah. Dear cows and hens, there will be no electric blankets. You are cows and hens, and I demand milk and eggs. Sincerely, Farmer Brown.
Very good. Okay. He demands milk and eggs. He demands it. If I demand something, what am I doing?
They want milk and eggs?
Saying, you better give it to me.
Right now, Mr. Farmer.
Because he's feeling
Impatient.
feels impatient. He's demanding the milk and eggs.
I want that now. Like I want my breakfast right now.
Okay. Well, now the duck comes in. Remember we talked about the duck when we asked who was in the story? Yeah, the duck is one of the characters. Right there. Very good. Okay. So the duck was a neutral party. Neutral means he wasn't on anybody's side. He wasn't on the cow's side. He wasn't on the farmer's side. He didn't care who got what they wanted. He was right in the middle. He was neutral. So he brought the ultimatum to the cows. And an ultimatum is something that says, this is what we'll do for you, but you have to do this. It's an ultimatum. The cows held an emergency meeting. All the animals gathered around the barn to snoop, but none of them could understand moo. All night long, Farmer Brown waited for an answer. Okay. Duck knocked on the door early the next morning. He handed Farmer Brown a new note.
Dear Farmer Brown, we will exchange our typewriter for electric blankets, leave them outside the barn door, and we will send Duck over with the typewriter. Sincerely, the cows.
Very good. Farmer Brown decided this was a good deal. He left the blankets next to the barn door and waited for Duck to come with the typewriter. Okay, we have one more note left. Oh, you know, I don't think I copied this one. Okay, the next morning he got a note. Dear Farmer Brown, the pond is quite boring. We'd like a diving board. Sincerely, the ducks.
We'd like a
Click clack,
quack,
click clack,
quack,
clickety clack.
quack, quack.
Very good. And that's the end. Did they get the diving board?
Yeah. Looks like that.
Yeah. How do you
What do you
think they
think
feel
then?
now? Are they probably not bored anymore. They're probably happy.
Yeah. Splashing in the water without the fiber. Nothing to do in this dirty old water.
Okay. Did you like it?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, thank you for helping me. And I guess we can wrap it up now. We say goodbye to everybody.
Bye.
Thank you, guys. No. Yeah, I'll have to edit it.